Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're here going to continue our career with Mav Crow on Be a Pro on NHL 24. Now, I am going to recognize the fact that it's been a little over a week since I've recorded. I haven't posted or anything like that in a little over a week. Mainly because I started not feeling well, so I kind of didn't really have that motivation to do so, and I wasn't sure when it was going to affect me, because there's times where I felt like I was going to puke, there's times when I was really tired, there's a bunch of different times. That, and also around the same time, my internet started doing some very screwy things, so that kind of affected me as well. But I am back. I'm here. I'm got a lot of things in the works for the upcoming weeks here. I'm definitely starting that hockey league I mentioned a few weeks ago, where we have like a custom league, and I've come up with 6 teams to start off with. In the video, I tell you when the regular season will start. I threw an exhibition game up there with me commentating it. I have like a sports desk or a sports center kind of thing come up for the other 2, just to help out with promotion hype and what that entire league thing is going to entail. When you do the sports center or the sports desk or whatever you want to call it, there's going to be trade rumors, trades, free agent signings, scores, stats, things that are happening in the league. Eventually, I do want to see if I can get human people to control the teams, like trades, free agent signings, edit your lines, all that good jazz. Right now, there is no salary cap, but depending on how it goes, that might be something that might be implemented. Anyway, I've been working on that a little bit, like schedules, who's playing who, creating the teams, the draft for the league. That was done at complete random in franchise mode. I just took a picture of all the teams, or something like that anyway. And then I made those teams as the teams, and that's how it goes. We got that coming. I have a 7 days to die series coming up, where we just play casually through the game, take on some hordes, just kill some zombies, maybe ransack a few things, maybe get creative with bases for the hordes and things like that. How long can we last until we die? Kind of got it was kind of more of like got inspired by a guy named Glock 9. He's definitely a 7 days to die player out of all things. He does other games, but they're usually like one-offs or a few episodes here, a few episodes there. I really enjoyed his art content, but I think I know why he doesn't do a lot of art content. Is arc is definitely a thing where you need multiple people to join you to kind of help bring out a story a little bit. 7 days to die, you got horde nights and things like that, but yeah, that's where I've been working on a few things and not feeling well, trying to get better. So hopefully this is going to be a good comeback for us. And that was really stupid. I don't even think Sprawled Eagle would have helped. But anyway, let's just hope that this is going to be a good way to start off on a really good note. I'm going to try to get back into the swing of posting every single day. I'm hoping some days might be twice a day. I might, just for not just like my stomach not feeling well, like I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna puke. It's also mental, you know. It's all you got to take those mental breaks and do things for yourself and not just keep thinking of more and more content. So I might be taking weekends off to maybe do a little bit of recording here and there with my buddy Pokey, or maybe even just do a little editing here and there. But at the most part, take the days for myself. That, and I have my daughter and my. So that's the reason why I'm gonna be taking weekends off for maybe posting. I might still post on the weekends, but like Monday, Tuesday kind of thing might could have a possibility of being affected a little bit depending on what I'm recording and how things are going with it, how smoothly. Usually hockey, usually it's just like pop, 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 pop. Like, easy pleasy. So, I think now that we're in the second period, I'm not going to take this whole entire game talking about other things, but just a lot of things in the work. A lot of things that are going to come out in the next few days. Pardon me. Sorry if I muted the audio there for a bit. I was coughing out a lung. But no, just remember there's plenty of content coming up. I'm working on a lot of things. I'm thinking about bringing back a certain thing I was trying to do years ago. But I totally forgot that you could record and edit and make videos on my system. Like, just in case people are wondering and you're new to the channel and you don't know, I don't do this on a PC. I don't edit my videos on a PC. I do everything on my PlayStation 5. I record on my PlayStation 5, I edit on my PlayStation 5, and I post from my PlayStation 5. Like, I'm down at the bottom of the barrel, man. Like, there is a lot of things I would do with the PC, but that is something that I'm gonna have to work myself up to. So let's get into the game of hockey. We're tied with Montreal here in game number 1 in the third period. Again, with that goal, I was thinking, like, standing like right here, I was thinking, like, why didn't I do like the sprawled eagle? But I don't even think the sprawled eagle would have helped. Because, yeah, I don't know. It could have, it could have not, like, we don't know. Anyway, power play for Vancouver. Jamie Farmer with 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points on the season. Let's see what the Vancouver Canucks power play can do with Garland and Johnson on the line. So, I don't understand why Montreal's trying so hard for a push on a penalty kill. We're tied 1-1, third period. Not even half the period left. Oh, Garland! Jamie! Yeah, let's go! Look at that mustache. Let's rock out the handlebars there, bub. What a rebound. Oh, there is another thing, and this has something to do with hockey. I don't know if anybody wants to see it, but I have like a co-op franchise going on with my buddy Pokey. Let me know if you guys want to see a video of me and him playing franchise mode together. I think it would be a good source of content. We're both trying to get better at the game at the same time because, oh my god, what a snipage from Johnson on the, wow, 6th goal on the season. I believe it's his rookie season, folks. Leah Fisher with the pass. Oh, look at that bulb. The bottle pop. Maybe you should learn to put your water bottle in the holder there, bub. Points. Johnson has 11. Okay. Jamie Farmer has 11. What a play by Fisher, though. That was a good. Oh, Hoglander over to Miller. Miller can't get it. Miller get it. Oh my god. Oh. So yeah, 97% of people who watch my videos, you guys ain't subscribed. If you guys are coming back, you guys are watching, you guys are liking the content, consider hitting the subscribe button. You'll get notified of when I come out with a new video, which is trying to be daily. And if you guys are liking the content, consider hitting that like button. It really helps me out. It helps out the channel. It just helps me in the algorithm. It gets people who look up like NHL, you know, my videos might pop up a little bit more often. It just helps out a little. I am thinking about doing live streaming as well with NHL. I was thinking maybe like some of the hockey league that I came up with. The name, I think, might change, but I think for the first season, for the time being, I think we're going to go with the CNHL, which is basically the Crow's Nest Hockey League. We have 4 all-new created original teams in that league, and we also have 2 historic teams rejoining in as a team, not necessarily in the NHL, but as a team, as a club, as a franchise. And I'd have to say probably some of my 2 favorite old franchises that you sometimes kind of wish that you could still see nowadays, and I miss them. So I'm not going to do any spoilers about the 2 teams, because this video is going to come out before the Sports Center, Sports Desk, whatever you want to call it, highlight show. That's going to come out after this, and then I think after that, I think might be the 7 Days to Die series. And that's already at least 3 that are going to be at least posted today. I got 2 of them already like filmed, edited, tied up with a bow and ready to be delivered. I just wanted this to be the first video coming back after my little hiatus there for being sick and all that. We were still tied, right? Yeah, no, we're not. Never mind. Holy crap. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's go. So we're still on the goal with Mav Crow is to be the starting goaltender of the Vancouver Canucks by this year's playoffs. There's no like, oh, if we're not, then then we move on to a different team. No, it's not like that. We just need to realize that we need to work harder, or maybe we proved ourselves, but they need like Demko to perform in a certain way so he can get traded, so they can get the most out of him. I don't know how the AI really figures that stuff out, and that's a trip. Oh, McDonough. And that's going to be, yep, that's called. I wasn't even going to worry about going to the bench. But, maybe the start of our 3rd season, which is next season. We skipped Mav's rookie year because we had Jake's rookie year, and he was about to go into his 2nd year, and well, I just happened to have Mav Crow at basically the same spot in his career, so mind you, it was supposed to be my casual gameplay, be a pro for goaltender, but Jake's file got corrupted, oversaved, whatever, with the later save date, so things would be different, and I couldn't do that to you guys, so we're just going to adopt into Mav Crow's career and basically end up going from there. But good, strong first game. Kind of a weak goal there to start the game off. Now this one right here. Like, see, because he pulls it out from right where my pad is. So if I did do the sprawled eagle, would I have made the save? Would have been a better percentage? What do you guys think? Comment that down below. I'd like to hear what you guys think. And then Scott Johnson with 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 hit. Okay. Okay, guys. This is where I was talking about how they're playing me and Demko about the same amount. He's just a little bit more than me, but I am there. I have the chance. We have a better goals against average. He has a better save percentage. If we can keep 1 or less goals against us, we're sure to take that top spot for the playoffs. Let's go to game number 2. Welcome, everybody. We're here in Seattle, the Climate Pledge Arena, to face the Seattle Kraken. They're going down. Now, just to let you know, the coach sat us for like a week and a half to 2 weeks. I'm not sure why. That could mean a trade soon on us. Like, if we get traded without asking for it, then I guess we get traded. Oh, that's a trip. I almost got there. The goalie's a little faster. He needs a little bit more of a speed boost, but good enough for right now. Whenever I do the training right now, we're only getting like 5-6 hours, so I'm putting that like right into his endurance and durability. Because when we get hemmed in our own zone, I don't want my energy to go down really quick. Oh, nice shot, nice shot. Besser with a shot. Besser to Pettersson with a shot. Oh, Hollander to Cobb. Oh. Too bad we didn't have a big tipper on this line. Brendan Tanev. Oh, Hollander. Oh, with a poke. Gets it. Spins. What a move. So I hope everybody's doing great. Again, from earlier, if you guys are liking the content, consider hitting that like button, please. I'd really appreciate it. It helps out the channel. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, you like other content that I'm making, consider hitting that subscribe button. We're just here to try to put on the most entertainment as we possibly can. Always trying to come up with new ideas and just go with it. And Petey with a nice little rebound shot right there. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm on my journey to at least 500 to start off with, and we will go from there. Oh, that was a nice one. Way to come out and play, boys. Way to come out and play. We just need to at least win games, and I think the coach will start seeing that we're working better. But we are getting thrown into games that I think Demko is getting tossed out of, sort of, or pulled. Oh, nice shot. Nice play. And they're putting us in. I think that's giving us losses and worse stats than what we would have if we just played the entire game. So hopefully we can turn that around with the games that we play. We are on like December 14th or something like that. So we're getting pretty close to like half the season being over as a backup currently. So like I said, we just need to try to up our stats, and especially that save percentage. Win games. Hopefully earn more starts doing said goals. Right now we're playing pretty good. We're playing pretty good. Done. Okay. That was weird. I thought for sure they were passing in front of the net there. Oh. And it doesn't look like the overall team has made a lot of changes. We have a couple new guys like, I think from the second season, I think Fisher's kind of new. McDonough's new. Johnson's new. Swery, I think, was last year as well, but kind of new. Good shot. Oh, Cop, nice. This is a penalty kill. Let's go, boys. See, James is a big tipper. He should be on that power play. I'm not saying that Miller, the 649 line, isn't good with each other, but get a guy who's a big tipper who stands in front of the net and tips pucks for a living. Like, come on. Well, they tried. It's amazing that even the compy AI for the other teams sometimes can't figure out how to get a decent play going. Like, look at this. We got 4 guys and we're finding open ice like right in front of the net and just setting up a decent shot. I wouldn't necessarily say it was a scoring chance, but it's definitely a shot on goal where we're on a penalty kill. We really shouldn't be doing that. Especially when we're up 1-0. Give it to Hughes. Nice. Nice shot. Nice shot. Oh, nice shot. Too bad Petey was too much in the way. Oh, that was a nice opportunity. Full pressure. Full pressure. Oh, nice glove save by Grubauer. Woo! So expect this series to pick up a lot quicker now that I'm back, because I'll be playing a lot of this. Like, this is the second game. Usually there's 2 games per episode. I might be recording another video right after this, so we'll go from there. And no, I don't think I'm avoiding any conversation about the playoffs. I just, being sick, and I kind of really lost interest in watching, paying attention. Like, I'll still kind of pay attention about how, like, who's in what series, who's up and who's down. I'm just not watching every single highlights and things of that about every single game. I really don't need to. Oh, what a... I get fooled on those every time, man. Every time. Seattle ties it up. But no, I'm not really avoiding it. I know my team's out. I'm used to it by now. But if you want my final stand on it, it was a tight series, great series to watch. I'm not saying controversy builds a series, but that series was built on controversies all over the place. You know, I'm not taking away Edmonton's. I'm not saying Edmonton's not a good team. I'm not saying Vancouver should have won. Definitely not saying that at all. But the one thing that stands out the most out of all of it, that still like kind of bugs me as a hockey fan in general, not necessarily as a not as a Canucks fan in general, because one thing I would be saying is, ask Edmonton Oilers fans, ask yourself if the rules, everything was reversed. Okay, you guys cross-checked Pettersson in the face. You know, one of your players gets fight. Miller's gonna fight. He injured somebody. Who is that? And now the ref's gonna stand in the way. But no, like, think about if that whole situation with McDavid getting cross-checked in the back and the face at the same time. You know, you can just think about it being the other way around. One of your players gets fined $5,000 for his part. The other one gets suspended for a game. But you see that Pettersson took a two-handed swing to one of your defensemen. Think about that for a minute. Two of your players one player got suspended, another one got fined. So two of your players just got reprimanded from the league for their part in that play. Right? Don't you think the person who did a two-handed swing should, get punished for that. Because how is that, other than it not being toward the head, how is that any different than what McSorley did? Two-handed swing to somebody with the stick. That's slashing. That's severely slashing. Where he hit with that slash could have broke the guy's hand, leg, hip. He could have seriously injured the guy. And he would have been walking away without any kind of punishment. Now, just as a hockey fan in general, if you've seen that happen in any other series, any other teams, you'd be thinking the same thing. Well, why didn't he get punished? Like, yes, okay, he was the victim of a slash to the face, cross-check to the face, but would that really have happened if you didn't do a two-handed slash to the individual? Right? So, and then right after that, what did Hyman do to Zadorov? Cross-check to the face. Did he get punished? No. So, if you're going to call the cross-check to the face from Carson Soucy, why didn't you punish Hyman for his cross-check to the face? What the hell? You know what I mean? Like, the league's gotta, like, crack down on that. Nice one, Fisher. They really need to crack down on that, because even if it wasn't against Vancouver and Edmonton, even if it was like Dallas and Colorado that happened in, I'd be still asking these questions. Why didn't the person who did a two-handed swing get punished? Why didn't the other guy who did the cross-check to the face get punished? I'd be asking these questions anyway. And I don't care. I don't care if the Edmonton Oilers are like, oh, well, that's how the dice rolls. Ha ha ha. Well, think about it. Think about that whole entire situation. If they played everything completely fair through that whole entire thing and punished everybody for everything that they did wrong, that they should have been punished for, you guys wouldn't have Hyman, potentially. But if you're going to call Soucy for 1-game suspension for a cross-check to the face, well, I would be saying that's an instant 1-game suspension for Hyman for a cross-check to the face. Let's go with that. Fair? Right there. Now, we go to Zadorov with the cross-check into the lower back. Was he lucky at getting only a $5,000 fine and also not a game suspension? Oh, hell yeah, from a Vancouver Canucks fan point. Oh, hell yeah. That was definitely huge for us right there. Like, but to me, it's more of, all of this wouldn't happen, and you could say, oh, it wouldn't happen if Soucy didn't push him away. He pushed him. McDavid was playing that right to the buzzer, and I totally get it. It's playoff hockey, you know. Like it's playoff hockey. You're gonna play down to like the last second, to every whistle, maybe even a little bit afterwards because you're in such a zone. I get it. It's fine, but you know, there's a line that once that line is crossed, you gotta look at, okay, what started the whole thing. McDavid played till the end of the game, right down to the buzzer. Touche for him. That's the kind of player he is, and I see that. Respect it. But, oh, come on. But, you know, I understand, like, Susie even knew that the game was over and he wasn't doing anything well. McDavid was still kind of like trying to like push and get his body into him and play. I get it. It's playoff hockey. You're going to want to, and you're down by a goal. You're going to play as hard as you possibly can to the last millisecond. But, you know, all Susie did was push him away. Right there, he should have realized game's over, time to skate off into the sunset, swallow the loss, and look forward to the next game. But he didn't. He retaliated to the push with a two-handed slash with his stick. That's what started the cross-check to the face and the cross-check to the back to the cross-check to the face. That two-handed slash needs to be looked at and punished. And to me, if it was up to me, looking at everything, I'm not going to suspend... I wouldn't necessarily suspend McDavid for like a long period of time in the playoffs. I'd probably give him a game suspension, come back. You know, he's not that type of player. I don't see him like going around trying to slash people on purpose. The high stick to Quinn Hughes that was never called, that should have been a double minor. It was the missed call. Did I think he did it on purpose? No. You know, he's not, I don't find him a dirty player. I find him a talented player that, you know, teams are going to be covering him like a rock. And in the playoffs, when you're playing on a completely different level than a regular season game, these kind of things are going to happen. You know, I was listening while watching a video on YouTube, and he was making a good point. I'm not saying that they have to do this for every single penalty. It's not necessarily needed, but if Toronto's there watching the game, reviewing what could potentially have been a goal and double checking it, putting a horn to let them know like, hey, you know, this could be a goal, we're not sure yet, but we're reviewing it, so stop play. If they can do that for a goal, throw the penalties in there that definitely should be called. Like the high stick from Quinn Hughes. You know, a lot of people were referring that to Wayne Gretzky's high stick on Doug Gilmour in the playoffs. How that didn't how that went uncalled. You know, so, you know, times are changing. The game is a fast-paced sport, and you really expect the amount of refs that are on the ice to catch everything. To be honest, I don't expect them to. That's why we get missed calls. Even in the regular season, we get missed calls. But something needs to change. Something needs to change when it comes to penalties. You know, like, we needed something a little bit more accurate. Like, if there was like an accidental trip and Toronto looks at it and goes, it didn't look like he really tried to do it on purpose or anything like that. It looked like they were in a scrum and then he just ended up getting the stick in between the guy's legs and he turned around and started skating and tripped himself. You know, don't call it. Don't worry about it. Let it go. But when you get a high stick call that draws blood, that I think would definitely say deserves a horn, stop play, give the individual the penalty, get him in the box. You know, I think coaches' challenges should be able to do penalties, but they're not allowed. But then again, I also think it's stupid that they only get one challenge for the entire game. You know, and look at football. I'm not saying that they don't get penalized for their challenges, but they get 3 challenges a game. And there's only 2 quarters. And then on top of that, they get 3 timeouts. Where hockey, we get 1 timeout and we have 1 challenge. You know, I wouldn't even care if you wanted to say, hey man, if you're not going to be using your timeout this period or this game or whatever, you know, maybe you can substitute your timeout for you can trade out your timeout for a challenge, and then maybe the challenge can maybe be like a freebie, like you still you get to use it as a timeout, but it's during a challenge play or something. I don't know. I just think something needs to change when it comes to penalties in hockey, and that sucks. That's my take on the penalty situations. Take it as you guys will, as hockey fans. Until then, this is the end of the video of the welcome back after a hiatus. Kind of sucks that we had to deal with the loss at the end of this one, but we're gonna come back next video. We're gonna come back strong. We're gonna do it. But until then, everybody, if you liked what you saw, hit the like button yet again. If you're not subscribed, you like the content that you're being provided, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. Until then, please take care.